So, I
All
never...
sorts of stupid shit. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm debating on buying a game, and I don't have any fucking money.
Is it Anthem?
It's Conan Exiles. It's on sale.
How much?
$20.
You should buy it.
Do not.
After we're done talking, because we are live from the Brojo for another episode of Damn Game Boys.
Do you not have 20?
What?
Do you not have 20?
No, I have $20. It's just
I am Kien Ibanez, and I'm here with money professional executive Gil,
I am no professional or executive.
and
or
poor man Eli.
impulsive buyer.
Impulsive buyer. I don't think you're that impulsive of a buyer, though. You're debating on not spending $20 on a game. Literally, I went to Hot Topic.
Well, that's the poor aspect.
Realized I could order a jacket cheaper, and I did. That's impulsive.
No, what's impulsive is that you had to you had to have someone tuck you into it. Because you were so against it and yet so for it at the same time.
Yeah, I know, because I don't want my wife to get mad at me.
It's a functional jacket, you dunce mother son of a gun.
I just don't want to spend money that I thought it was kind of useless, but
it's a coat!
It fits so nice and it looks so cool.
What are you talking
That
about?
Vegeta jacket that I have, I was debating on buying.
He had to debate whether or not to buy a new coat.
I was like...
Well, did you need a coat?
Yes, it's winter in Iowa. You need a coat.
Yeah, you'd think you'd already fucking have a coat. I've got 7.
Yeah, I mean, see? So it's my extra coat, just in case.
That's silly.
Well, this is our video game podcast and not the podcast where I'm afraid my wife will yell at me.
I hope she does. I hope she listens to this and does yell at you.
God, I hope she doesn't. I
hope she does listen to this.
Yeah.
That's one more person.
Yeah, that'd be really... Just, yeah.
And I hope your daughter listens to this too.
Yeah,
I really hope not.
Scarred for life, but one more view.
I hope she's not listening.
Turns out she's super supportive of
She's
this.
10.
Giving us money.
You know what? She's super supportive of me making a fucking video game. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I sent her a text. I'm like, I'm just working on this game that I've been wanting to make. She's like, oh, that's really cool. I'm like,
I mean, to be fair, outside of explaining what it is, and even then, it is still really cool.
Right. But I'm afraid she's gonna go to her friends and be like, my dad
Makes video
makes
games.
video games. I'm like, I don't. I just make demos of games that'll never come out because I'm too afraid.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah,
You can go anonymous.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what, like I said before, that's my
The guy
goal.
who made Nier Automata.
Yeah.
Wears a mask. Still hasn't revealed his face. The world wonders who he actually is. Nobody knows.
He's an interesting man, though.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking some of those interviews.
He's a fan of TNA.
Yeah. So, honestly, though, it's just my goal is before I move is to at least get an hour demo out, and I have it built where I built the first area, and that's what the demo is going to be all about, is that first area. So, it's that anxiety kind of thing, which is weird because it's I have anxiety about putting something out there. Here I am on a podcast putting myself out there. So, what's the difference? I think the difference is that,
Intellectual creativity.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
as
you
opposed
were...
to just speaking your mind.
Well, you put a lot more work into that.
I mean, I put work in this podcast, too.
The hell you do? You just look stuff up on Google.
Whoa, I can't say anything. He edits this. Puts more work into it than...
Well, you know
me
what
or
I mean,
you.
though. But, honestly, I do want to
Does he edit it that much? He
That's
just
not
puts it
true.
in
Yeah,
the
I did a 40-mile drive through shit roads to get here.
Right, no, I'm not dogging anyone. But, honestly, I do want to get back into, writing what the facts with you guys and stuff like that. Obviously, it's going to change a little bit when we move. So, obviously, we'll have, a different kind of recording.
Keep
and
them
editing.
PG, and you can have your daughter voice all of them.
I don't want... no.
Didn't we keep the What the Facts pretty PG?
Pretty PG.
Relatively, yeah.
It was the top 10s that weren't.
Yeah.
Except for
I
the
was on the
Punisher
top
one.
10s.
I mean, the Punisher
That's
one
the
was
Punisher.
PG. It was just kind of he was black. Literally, that was the only thing that was
Surgery to make himself black.
Yeah, it wasn't not safe
Yeah,
for
it
work.
was-
You could still listen to it with children
It
around.
was
and
PG,
stuff.
it wasn't PC.
Yeah, it was the first one. It was our first tryout of it. It was very interesting, and I am never going to not like that one. I still think my favorite one was researching the Pippin. It's one of the most failed Apple products in the world. Yeah.
Pippin.
But now that we've gone down memory lane.
Yeah, what have you been playing lately, Eli? You've been gone for like 3
Caught me
weeks.
off guard, I know. That's why I'm like, I know I've played stuff. Oh shit. I haven't been on here since Crackdown 3 came out, have I?
Yeah, how did you feel about that game?
I beat it entirely. Damn near 100%ed it.
Did you
It
buy
is.
But you didn't.
My brother bought it, and through some Xbox bullshittery, I own it.
Oh, cool.
It's
Crackdown.
It's Crackdown, but it's like, if the first 2 games didn't exist, I'd be happy with it. But since they do, they've left out things they had in the first 2 games.
So they kind of just made its own continuity?
No, because it is definitely the same story. It's just not like, left out gameplay features.
Oh, okay.
And just like small things, like I don't remember if it was the first, second, or both Crackdown. When you jump really high and hit the ground, you make like this huge like shatter
Crater.
pavement. Yeah. In this one, you don't. You just kind of like,
Boom.
yeah, you just land.
So the
It's like,
physics
oh,
is
that
just
sucks.
out. No,
In the
it's
other
not
games, you would bitch slap cars out of the way and stuff. In this one, if you get hit by a car, it sends your ass flying. It doesn't matter like what your skills are.
Really?
Unless I haven't maxed out all my skills.
Someone
Well,
told me
yeah,
their
I
biggest
maxed out
complaint is
strength.
that like a punch from a regular punch looks the same as a mega punch through a wall, so it doesn't really change.
I don't use the strength and punching a lot, to be honest.
How you use the guns a lot.
Yeah, do guns and explosives. It's just the best way.
I don't know. I'd like to slap him with. Is Terry Crews good in this game?
Yeah, Terry Crews is funny. Yeah.
So
I
what
mean,
would you
that's
rate
Terry
this
Crews.
What would you rate this Crackdown game?
I mean, it's still like a 6 out of 10, probably even a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
I'll go 6 though, just because it's sort of a downgrade from
So it's
the
like an
previous
average,
2 games.
It's just an average game.
It's above average. I mean, everything works. I haven't run into any glitches or anything. It's,
Just pick this up on the cheap.
no fucking Anthem or Apex where it's just like crashing the game.
Is
Yeah,
Apex crashing games?
Apex crashes all the time for me, yeah. There's a whole thing, their anti-cheat crashes the fucking game for you.
Okay. I don't know. I don't play Apex Legends.
I've been playing a lot of it with my roommates.
How are you liking that one?
It's hit and miss. I'm not very good at it because we're playing on computer and I'm not good at first-person shooters on the computer.
Can you play with a controller though?
You can, but to play with a controller is a disadvantage. It's just that I'm not good with the keyboard and mouse.
Oh, okay.
So it's just a thing of getting better and getting better at Apex. Like, trying to get better with the mouse and keyboard in that game is a steep learning curve because people just whoop your ass.
So what is Apex all about? What's the big hullabaloo of Apex? Is it just because it's free?
It's free, but unlike all the other battle royales. Like, I think that's kind of why Fortnite appealed as well. It's like, it's a battle royale where everything works, like 95% of the time.
Right, whereas PUBG is like you're paying money for something that doesn't really work.
And there's no, like, graphical glitches, really, that I've seen or anything, and the guns usually work. There can be server lag. That can be really bad at times, but right now it's just, it seems like it's connection.
I feel like Respawn. Do you think Respawn gives you a lot of hope for like you? I've heard people say it makes them want a Titanfall 3. Is that true?
I mean, yeah, I'd take Titanfall 3 over, but that's because I just prefer the whole Battlefield setting over
Randomly
Battle
picking
Royale.
shit up and...
Yeah, it seems so luck-based to me versus, like, Battlefield where there's shit blowing up all over and it's like, it could be luck, but at the same time, with explosions that big, I don't really care. It's not like Apex is, it's like, oh, there was a second team behind us, damn it, they got me. Now I have to reload into the game. Battlefield and Call of Duty, it's like, there was a guy behind me, but I killed 3 guys in front of me, and I come back in 2 seconds. So it's like, who gives a fuck?
Okay, was there any other games you were playing?
Divinity Original Sin.
How was
Kicking
that?
up. It's taking my time.
That's good.
Yeah. It's, of a lot of the games I've played, it gives you the most freedom within the game to approach stuff. You can do pretty much whatever you want.
Okay.
And the quests are like super open-ended. There's no marker telling you where to go. So like if you don't read shit and pay attention, you'll be lost.
Oh,
You will
no.
not know what's going on.
What about you, Gil? You been playing anything?
Demo of Daemon X Machina.
I was just gonna say I played that demo and I had a good old time with it.
I have not finished it, but I've gone through I think a good portion of it.
The demo?
Yeah.
This is a good old time.
Yeah.
It's a robot game.
You get to be a pilot, and then you get a giant robot.
We
You
just talked about how I wasn't into giant
Yeah, I
robots.
know. You can customize it.
It gets a sword and a shield if
Yeah.
you want.
You can customize it too. Like,
Whoa,
you can
like Pokemon Sword and Shield?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
we'll
weren't
talk
here.
about
What
that.
did you think about that? Did you watch that trailer?
I liked the sword, shield, and gun.
On your,
It's like
news art.
Pokemon gun. I was like, damn, this is just
Yeah, no,
Sword Art
that's
Online.
yeah. We'll get to that. So, what did you think about that one though? Did you watch the trailer?
Yeah, I looked at the starters, and I was like, these aren't very, like, sword or shield based. So I don't know.
You know, one of the thing about that is, and like, fucking, this is the great thing about having a 10-year-old because like they have way more imagination than I do about what this Pokemon world is because like. Karina's like a fucking Pokemon scientist. She has this down. She like wrote down pointer notes too. She's like, let me send you my notes. I'm like, you have notes on this?
It's better at researching than you do.
Fucking hey, she's like, and like, that's the only reason I brought up like how I think like Score Bunny could be a flying because she pointed out like the ways their ears are shaped is like every bunny Pokemon's ears, like Digger Bunny's ears turn into hands. So like the way its ears are shaped, because it's Pokemon and our gender, it's shaped like it could be ace wings, and like the further it grows, the more those things could look like wings, and he's also fast. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. That's cool. That's interesting. That could also mean it's a fairy type though, so that'd be cool. And like some people are thinking Grocky's gonna be a fencer instead with the stick, and I'm like,
sword.
I would be so fucking sad. I would totally want him to have a staff, though.
I don't know. It seems...
I want Groky to be a fighting type, okay? That's all I want. I just want fucking...
You already got a monkey fighting type. Go back to Gen 4.
Basically what I'm waiting for is...
Yeah, but I want him to be... Because, like, we didn't do
Everybody's sick of a fighting type with the starters.
I'm not. Fucking dude, I love fighting types.
Yeah, you love fighting types.
Chimchar was my shit.
Infernape?
Infernape.
Yeah.
Turns into it.
Yeah, but no, so like, oh, well, that'd be so cool because like we had the outlines for the what the facts about the other two starter types, and so the thing that always makes me interested about this one is because all the grass types are based off of semi-extinct animals and stuff like that. So what they're thinking is it's gonna be like a Neanderthal style, not like a Neanderthal, but you know what I mean, like he's gonna be a caveman looking Pokemon. So that'd be interesting.
I don't know, it just... I want to see what the steel
I'm
types
such
look
a
like.
dork, okay?
I feel like the steel types are going to be the cool looking bastards because I always like how they look.
Trico was supposed to be, he's actually Sceptile and Grovyle based off of raptors.
Which evolved from the gecko.
Which evolved into the humble gecko.
False science with the Rochambeau podcast.
Honestly, no, if you look, because like, the water types are, we already covered this, the water is already semi-aquatic animals, they're never full aquatic animals. They always either can be on land and on that. And the fire types are always based off the Chinese New Year.
That one's pretty loose.
It is. Cyndaquil was a rat.
Cyndaquil's a hedgehog at best.
But at the end of fucking...
Typhlosion's a badger, how much you guys...
the middle one is like a rat. Like, it's supposed to represent the rat, though. Like, because everything else really hits up, because it's the Year of the Dragon with Charizard.
But it's not a dragon type.
You know what I mean, though.
People theorize that that's it. No one's ever confirmed it for real, and...
But then they go...
Theorize.
I buy into that theory.
But then they go from the ape to boar.
Okay,
And it's not even a theorize. They even said it in an interview.
So where's my ox fire type? That's what
That's gonna be Gen 12.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't fucking know, man.
Fennekin's a fox, not a dog.
They count that as the Year of the Dog, though. Like, they do...
I see what you're both saying. I don't really care.
Yeah, Daemon X Machina is a good game, though. I totally recommend. And he doesn't want to watch the second Pikachu trailer because he feels like the more he looks at realistic shit, the more he's not gonna like it. No, did you watch the trailer?
Yeah, I saw the Charizard. There's like a guy with a Charizard behind him.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it looks more scaly, and I liked that over the fuzzy look that it had beforehand. That was like my one takeaway. I was like, oh, it doesn't look like shit anymore. Still kind of looks weird, but...
Well, yeah, of course. It's like Pokemon in the real world. My favorite still scene is that fucking Ludicolo scene. Where Detective Pikachu goes, thank you for your service, sir. And Ludicolo just looks and just goes, Ludicolo! And then just goes on his way. I'm like... This movie won me over with that scene. Because it's just a mentally challenged looking duck in a sombrero, and I'm like, yeah! Fucking right!
Kien's persona.
I don't know, it's silly looking.
My persona is Blaziken.
No, let's be honest here. It's a dragon guy that lost his arm.
It's got you there.
Where's that from?
It's our dungeon.
Oh, fuck, that's right. Fucking A. I lost a hand. And lose an arm. I had a nub.
It's good enough.
I had a fucking nub, Gil.
He was a pirate lizard.
So did you like Daemon? So you enjoyed Daemon X Machina, right?
Very much so, yeah.
That's good. I've also been You have anything else?
Tetris 99.
Fucking, how do you like that? Because John is apparently balls deep in that game.
Seems like a lot of people are. I played it
last
night.
What?
They got a tourney going on.
I know. They have like... Fucking, I think they have money going on in that game too.
999 Nintendo my Nintendo coins.
That's enough to buy me a year of Nintendo Online.
More than that, probably.
But being fucking condescending right now.
I know.
But yeah, I didn't get to play very much. I played it last night. It was fun. I didn't know what the fuck was going on for a while. I was basically just trying to play Tetris without even knowing what the fuck was happening.
So my strategy is I play bad in the beginning just to make people think I suck so they leave me alone. And then I just go ham once I reach like the 40.
And how does that work out for you?
It goes pretty well because no one if they think you suck, they're like, we're gonna wait because this guy's gonna let me stay longer. So we'll take out the ones who look good and just fucking spam the shit out of them. So like, don't look good in your first like 50 people, you'll be good. I don't try too hard because why?
Probably onto something. The highest I got was like 42.
Right. Just pretend you're bad at it.
I was bad at it.
Yeah, just pretend you're bad at the game and they leave you alone. Strategics.
And then it got to 42 and they were like, it's time to start
fucking killing everyone.
Slicing off the bad players.
Yeah. So, honestly, that game is bizarre. I've never thought Tetris could be a battle royale.
It's strange.
Yeah.
I never thought Tetris could be multiplayer.
Yeah.
And then they proved us all.
I guess, yeah.
Oh my god.
Really just one out of left field.
Fucking literally, I want a Pac-Man battle royale now. I don't know what the fuck you do in that game, but I want it.
You get more ghosts on your opponent's screen.
Yeah.
Like
if you eat
sounds
beets,
like infection from Halo.
Like if you eat like the yellow ones, the pellets, there's more multiplying and stuff on the other people's screens. That'd be cool as shit. I want that.
No one wants that.
Fucking want that. I want a Tetris. I want a Pac-Man battle royale. Damn it. Then give me a Dig Dug battle royale. What?
Dig Dug battle royale could work. It'd just be so much screen clutter.
Yeah, I fucking want that.
The sound of their feet moving, like just constantly. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Do you ever like wonder what like a fighting game battle royale would look like? It'd just be fucking clusterfuck.
Just be a tournament style.
Be whoever starts on the end.
Yeah.
Would win.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't have someone on both sides.
So let's run into the trailers, and our first trailer is the one I'm fucking most hyped about.
Say again.
I'm most hyped about, and it's the Division 2. I'm kidding. It's Mortal Kombat fucking 11.
Looks overrated.
Oh.
That song wasn't good.
To be fair,
It doesn't matter to you. I don't care what you say, because I think it looks fucking good.
I feel like they're always overrated, but I mean, I don't care. I thought the cinematics looked really
Yeah, the cinematics are cool as
I'm
shit.
somewhat interested in the story, to be honest.
I'm honestly much more into the variations because I thought they were just doing straight up like you switch styles between regular fighting and weapons like they did in the shitty 3D games, but they are different variations for your special attacks. So that makes me a little bit more excited about using weapons.
Still confuses me though how you can shoot someone through the knees and they can still get back up.
Okay, so in the Mortal Kombat universe, no one gives a fuck, Gil, because it's there's already magic and a place called Outworld. Do you really want to answer?
Gil, have you ever played a game?
Yes.
You're like Mortal Kombat game.
That's the thing that gets me about people.
Yeah, they
like,
do that in all of them.
Yeah, then people get mad like, those X-ray moves would have killed someone. I'm like, well, this is a fucking game. And there's also a magic lightning god wizard that's here, so...
There's also a half-horse, half-man that has a robot tail that shoots lasers. You really want to question the reality.
So are we... Yeah, Kentaro, Motaro is a centaur man.
Who has a robot
that
tail.
is.
And there's a four-armed giant you have to fight.
2 of them.
And there's a 4-armed tiger giant you have to fight.
And then there's a 4-armed giant with
lady.
tits.
Yeah. So, like, I hate when people are like, man, Mortal Kombat's so unrealistic. I'm like,
You have a guy that ricochets bullets off of coins.
What the
You
fuck?
discussed that once.
That's true, yeah. But I mean, this is coming from the same series that, like, in their second game, a man ripped off or took off his mask, was a skeleton head, and breathed fire on a man to melt him.
yeah, that's the thing.
It's just
I'm
like they were never realistic.
He's a skull wraith, and like his name is Scorpion, and it has nothing to do with anything else because there's
He
nothing.
has a whip that acts like a scorpion's tail.
It does not, though. It is bullshit, and it's called a spear, actually, which is also stupid.
Yeah. By the way, didn't in one of the games Johnny Cage just uppercut someone's head off 3 times?
That's this one. His new fatality is the 3 uppercut fatality.
It was in one of the other ones.
Yeah.
Like it was either 2 or 3.
This is...
Oh yeah, that's no. Yeah, that is. And then his brutality in X is that he can use his nut punch and the head flies off. It's fucking awesome. Like all of Johnny Cage's fatalities have been really fucking just spot on. Like Mortal Kombat X's one is he takes his things and he's just ripping off someone and then he's like, you just got Cage, and then splits them in half. With their rib cage, yep.
The funniest line in that whole
Nick
trailer.
Cage skin for Johnny Cage.
God, no, but in X they gave, like, he has a...
Ghost Rider skin for him.
Yeah. But in X he keeps referencing this shitty movie called Ninja Mime that, like, he was famous for, and then X gave him the Ninja Mime costume. It's just him in a mime costume, and I'm like, fucking yeah, Mortal Kombat!
The Ghost Rider skin is for Scorpion. Every character just gets a Nick Cage skin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, what would Liu Kang's be? I want Liu Kang's to be Con Air because he has the long hair
that's
on.
what I was thinking too. The line I found the most entertaining in that whole trailer was the one where Johnny Cage is talking to himself and he's like, I've been in the future for 25 minutes and I haven't seen one single jetpack.
Not one. And if you look at the background, he's Googling himself. Like, as a person that, like...
That was badass.
Yeah. I like rebooted Johnny Cage too anyways, because in the first game, he's just a huge douche. And, like, Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat X and 9, he's supposed to be your starter character because he's the easiest to use. But it looks like in this one, he's going to be he's more of a technical character because he's got a bunch of different, like, one of his specials is he takes a paparazzi camera, flashes it, so you're stunned and he kicks the shit out of you. The other one is another Ninja Mime reference. He's like, check what I learned out on the set. And he's miming, and if you touch it, it's an ult break, and he punches you straight in the face. Yeah! And then another one is he whistles for a stunt double, and the stunt double grabs you, and you can do combos on him. I'm just like...
Fucking silly.
This game is bananas, because then, like, they just had Cassie Cage come back, and she has a drone that follows her around, and she's a millennial fuck because one of her variations is called Get Dabbed On.
There it is.
And then, like, I kind of don't like Aaron Black's redesign, though, because he looks less edgy and dark.
You want him to be more edgy and dark?
I think he looked really fucking cool in X. I think this one he looks like a generic ninja
To
cowboy.
be fair, if there was ever a haven for edgy, dark characters,
It's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even really notice he looked different, to be honest. But I didn't know him all that well, appearance-wise.
I did.
Yes, because ninja cowboys are very generic.
Ninja cowboy. And then I like how Kotal Khan looks though, because like in X he looks like he has green skin. But in this one, you realize that that's war paint, just like how like Mayans used to paint themselves before battle. So like, yeah. Everyone's still mad Jade's not a titty ninja anymore, but I don't care because Mortal Kombat X looks fucking cool. Besides, you have to buy Shao Kahn as a DLC, which is bullshit because he's in the game.
Yeah.
He secretly wants titty ninja.
I don't care about titty ninjas. Like, that made Mortal Kombat cool for me as a small child, but like I like playing Mortal Kombat because it's fun. It's fun. I love it. I want it. I want it now.
He wants it now, but once he gets it, he's gonna be like, there's no titty ninjas in here. I don't want this anymore.
No titty ninjas. 10, 9 out of whatever.
5 out of 10, not enough titty ninjas.
Not enough.
Then they
I
come
feel
out
like
with
something's really keeping this from being...
Honestly, I'm
More than
so
average.
fucking terrified to go to Steam because that's literally what the downvotes are probably going to be on Steam.
Probably.
It's like, there's no tits in this game. Thumbs down. I'm like, Steam, you really need to like maybe have a star system on your games because like this thumbs up, thumbs down bullshit is not very
They
good.
kind of do, because, there's overwhelming, and I don't know. I get what you're saying.
Then we got a Conan Unconquered. And Eli, what do you think about this game? You say you want to buy this? You should buy it. Buy it all.
Like, it looks like an older RTS, I guess. Which, I think it's from the same people who did Command and Conquer, so that kind of makes sense.
I get it. Unconquered, Command and Conquer.
Yeah. Anyway.
Fucking assholes.
No.
Settle your
I don't.
yourself down.
They were talking about like they wanted it to kind of be like a survival RTS, and there's like fire and shit, so like there's effects like that can hurt your units and stuff. It looks interesting. I'm curious to see how it ends up. It gives me some very like Warcraft 3 vibes because there's heroes in it,
Well, that's cool.
and that would be oh god. It would be really cool if I don't die from that first. Oh.
Then we go to DMC5, and I really, I kind of want to pick this game up. I'm probably going to rent it. I'm probably going to beat it. Because I heard the campaign is only 7 hours long. So apparently it's super easy to get through. So I'm kind of thinking about renting it and beating it overnight.
Well, there's nothing else to that game, right?
No, it's a full game.
So that's like a speedrun mode and stuff like that. Yeah, the campaign's only like 7 hours.
Jesus.
And isn't it just essentially split up through 3 characters too?
It's on and off between all 3 characters. Yeah, no, because I was checking out gameplay and it's like full gameplay, 7 to 8 hours. I'm like, I could probably beat this in a weekend, so I might get it and rent it and not buy it for full. But it looks fun.
But that would be one more fun thing than Kien's allowed, so he ain't doing that. Here, he's already getting the armor.
Yeah.
He's not allowed different games.
Yeah. Then we go to Stranded Sails, which is Stardew Valley for pirates. I think it looks okay.
On a game level, it looks fun. It's just, it's not what I look for in a pirate game.
What do you look for? Ship combat?
Well, I don't really care about that, but yeah, ship combat's always welcome. But just like the moralless, no man's land of, kill or be killed situation, and this is like, you're a pirate, but you're also a farmer. It's like, that's...
He's used to pirates raping and pillaging.
Yeah, pretty much.
I want Johnny Depp.
No, but when I think pirates, I think like Blackbeard style pirates, where they're just killing everything and doing crazy shit. Not like pirates that are sitting on their rowboat looking around islands for treasure and fucking growing their crops back home. That
sounds so fucking lame.
It does. I'm sure. And
Stardew Valley.
on a game level, though, it looks fun.
Yeah, no, I mean, like as a technical game, it looks fun. As a pirate game, you don't want none of that business.
No, I don't. It looks cutesy for me, but I'm sure a lot of people are into that.
100%, totally understand. Then we go to Judgment, and oh god, I want this game. I really
again, they have to include a Phoenix Wright skin, otherwise that's just a miss.
He's a lawyer, private detective, and it's really fucking interesting. And Eli just doesn't
be a lawyer and a private detective. What the fuck?
I don't fucking know it. That's what he is, though. He's a
he
lawyer
so
slash private detective.
He's a disgraced lawyer
slash private detective.
Oh, well,
And he disguises himself with different random ass disguises. And apparently, the fight system in this is not like Yakuza's because this guy is more fluid. Apparently, he's supposed to be doing more Aikido-based stuff, where he uses the centrifugal force of everyone's gravity against them. Whereas Kiryu Kazama used, like, definite Shotan Karate, which is just, like, hard hits. Oh, I'm so excited for this game.
I'm also very excited for this game.
For different reasons, apparently. Because I love the Yakuza series a lot. And it looks like it's going to have zany shit. Like a pinball minigame, a drone flying minigame. I'm like, oh my gosh.
It looks cool. I probably won't play it, but...
I want it.
Oh, but what's the thing that got you all salty?
The English audio. That's probably the thing, because none of the Yakuza games had English audios. They're all exclusive Japanese audio.
It's for people like me.
I was going to say they might have dual audio.
They probably will. And I get that, but at the same time, it's just kind of like...
It helps appeal to a larger crowd.
I get I 100% understand, but it's just kind of like... Yakuza was so good without it.
But what if it had it? It would be better.
I don't think it would
appeal to a larger crowd.
Not for you, but for regular, boring-ass white people like myself.
It appeals to a larger crowd.
Yeah, which is the majority of the crowd.
Okay, so, like, non-religious purposes, when I was writing the script up for that demo, I had a gang leader who was supposed to be a closet weeaboo, so his weapon was supposed to be like a otaku beam saber, but I eliminated that because I'm like, I don't want it. Well, yeah. He was supposed to be this tough greaser looking guy, but like he secretly was like a closet nerd, so he had like a beam sword as his main weapon.
So it's Kien.
Yeah! Because I'm a rough and tough gang leader.
One of his attacks is just a fucking energy blast, Dukin, Kamehameha style things.
Oh yeah.
Put your hands together, flail them out, there's a beam.
Every now and then he just screams really loud and gains power.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but no.
Kill him and he comes back stronger the second time.
Then we go to Shenmue 3, and good God, this game looks very dated. I don't know how you guys feel. That's how I feel. Shenmue 3 looks very dated.
It does. It does look very dated.
And this is a question for Shenmue 3, because I didn't know the trailer came out till they sent me this. It comes from Steve. Steve asks, hey guys, did you see that new Shenmue 3 trailer? Well, we did, Steve. Thanks to you.
I did now, you
yeah.
bastard.
He says, do you feel like this game was made 10 years too late? Yes!
Probably.
Yes, I do! And do you think that even... He explains that they raised over, like, I think it was like $3 million for this game, and it looks like this...
From who?
Apparently there's a lot of...
I never played the other Shenmue games, but according to you, it sounds terrible.
They were surprisingly really popular.
Yeah, but then they put out that re-release, which was surprisingly not fun. Because we've advanced in technology with video games.
That's kind of what this seems like to me as well.
Yeah. And he's like, do you feel like maybe this game should have just never have been created and their money could have been used for something else?
I feel like it should have been created earlier around the same time the other two were.
Well, I mean, when you say the money could be used for something else, it was raised specifically for this game.
Yes, it was specifically raised for Shenmue 3.
One way or the other. The game
so, I mean, of course, yeah, it's like they could have made something else, but it wouldn't got this much support.
That money could have been going to me.
You don't need it.
I don't need it.
You got a wife to support you now. She's your sugar mama.
Fuck you.
Ian, be nicer.
I'm just saying, like, Shenmue, it's just, the game looks it's like, it is super outdated.
Articulate your words, please.
The game is extremely outdated for what they showed. Like, all their mechanics and stuff looks like something that, the game looks like it's supposed to be like, maybe an Xbox 360 game.
Yeah, which, I mean, terrible graphics on a game doesn't really mean much.
No, it doesn't. But like, they're like, this is gonna take so much files on your computer. I'm like, I don't fucking see it. Like,
maybe there's a lot of stuff you can do. A lot of different, manual labor jobs.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally what the first fucking games were fucking manual labor simulators. Like, you're on a forklift for 2 hours of that game. I counted.
Why?
Because I rented the HD release and I was gonna like fucking do a playthrough in it and try to upload it, and I'm just like, I don't want to do this.
You can edit.
I know, but I'm just like, I don't want to do this.
And then you did it anyway, but you didn't upload it.
Bad dubbing too in that game too. They're like, oh, hello, Ryu, no.
I mean, that just reminds me of all.
It could be better this time around.
I know, it was just like,
the final frame though, that's super anime.
Super anime where it starts with the orchid leaves just falling down.
And then they're both just looking in different directions.
It's
like, oh god.
Shenmue 3 coming to PS.
Shenmue 3.
That's a big FU too to Xbox, because it's not coming out to an Xbox, and it was an Xbox exclusive game.
Oh really?
Yeah, when it first came out.
I thought it was on the Dreamcast.
Yeah, then it came on the Xbox.
Oh.
Whatever. I don't think they're gonna suffer from it.
Then we go to Ready or Not, which is a tactical first-person shooter game.
I still don't understand, but yeah, it is.
You get a team. You get to put armor and weapons on them. You get to play with them. They will become your brothers in arms. You will grow to love them and then lose them one by one.
Honestly, if it played like the Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, I'd be okay with that. On the PSP, it's a really fun game. So this is what it kind of reminded me of, but with 4 people instead of 1.
Yeah, I don't know.
You get a guy who can throw flashbangs, a shield guy.
I don't.
That's just the equipment they have for that mission. You can give them different things.
That's if it works, to be fair.
You can have
that's like the difference
hero.
Between Halo Reach's team of people and Halo 5's.
Are Halo 5's teams bad?
They're fucking... Well, I mean, like, the story. Okay. Are they supposed to be actual people playing with you?
No.
Yeah, okay, I didn't think so. So, like, Halo Reach, it was like they were solid. Those were characters that had personality, whatever. Halo 5, 2 of your team say, like, 2 lines. One of them is just comic relief, and then you play as the leader, and you don't care about him.
Oh, that's understandable. You know, sorry, I was rethinking about it. Like, it's been a year since we talked about ODST versus the Republic Commandos. It just popped up in my Facebook memories.
Oh, boy.
I still think, I was watching gameplay of the Republic Commandos. They have some ridiculous-ass fucking weapons, and I feel like
John did not do them justice.
I feel like the ODST would have gotten
I hadn't played it.
Up.
I bought that game after we did that, and then I played through it at, like, the end of the summer.
I know, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to like bring it back, but we just brought up Halo. I was thinking about that. I'm like, God, the ODST would have been fucked up.
I don't know if they would have got fucked up quite, but yeah, I think they probably would have lost.
Yeah, that's what I mean, though. I feel like the Republican Commandos just had an upper hand with all the other weapons. Because they had a blood weapon, didn't they? No, they didn't.
Blood weapon.
Not a blood weapon. Something that ran on like energy or something.
Well, I mean, it's Star Wars. It all runs off energy.
Yeah. So, yeah, then we can go into fans can finally learn more about Halo Infinite during the E3 2019, but the game is apparently a spiritual reboot of sorts for the franchise. How do you feel about this, Eli?
Oh, because it's infinite. There will be 2 rings, cross-dimensional. I don't know, I'm making stuff up on
No, it's supposed to be on Zeta Halo.
The fuck does that mean? Like,
it's one of the Halos.
Okay. How many Halos are there?
A lot.
6 or 7?
So we have another question.
I don't remember if the arc is fucking my numbers. Go on.
This is from the UK listener Trisha. She asks, with the recent surgence of battle royales in different games, do you think the Halo Infinite will have a battle royale mode? Yes or no?
And it could have changed since then, but they said a while back, and I'm talking at least like half a year, maybe more, that they were not planning on doing that.
Good.
Like when Fortnite was at its,
Peak.
at its peak, and then there was like nothing contesting it, and all these shitty little and then COD I think had announced that they were doing blackout mode, and the people were like, "Oh, is Halo gonna do one?" And then some of the people on the 343 team were like, "Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that."
That's good. That's good.
They're trying really hard to return to their roots because that's what the fans want. I'm indifferent. I don't really care. And so I think that would just piss them off if they included a battle royale.
EA announces EA Play 2019 schedule will include several live streams of games, but will not have an official press conference.
Of course.
Fucking bet it won't.
Fucking
company's
EA,
going
man. I think they're just like afraid.
I don't even I want to blame EA for some things like Anthem and stuff like that, but it's like, I don't know how much of that is their fault anymore.
They just
they definitely had a hand in why it's so bad, but the game is just
I don't think they should have used... EA is so fucking dick hard about using the Frostbite engine for everything. I don't think Anthem should have been on the Frostbite engine. I feel like the Frostbite engine, from what and this is not me knowing specs on things. I only make 8-bit, 16-bit style games. This is
Use
not
an RPG maker.
and Game Maker, because I have that Game Maker.
RPG Maker engine.
Yeah, I use the RPG and Pixel Maker engine. Whatever. But from what I've been doing, because I like to look at this kind of stuff, is that the Frostbite engine is better used for games like Battlefield and stuff, because it's more like a space you're being used, whereas Anthem is like a legit world being used, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and the thing is that even in the Battlefield, and especially I think Battlefront 2, the AIs in those games weren't great. I don't know if that's Frostbite engine really, because again, I don't know shit about making games.
I believe that's the coding.
Alright. Point is, Anthem has a similar thing, so
Okay.
their AI is just trash. I think the world itself seems to be fine. You can fly around with no issues as far as I could tell from watching it. I didn't buy it. I'm not a fucking masochist, but
You'll wait till it's cheap as shit like Andromeda.
I won't. It doesn't...
It doesn't fix your itch.
Yeah, the whole looter shooter thing. Ever since Destiny, I don't really care about them.
I hate all those
and even
games.
being BioWare, just the story, it doesn't interest me.
I'm not a big fan of any of the looter shoot games. I don't understand people's big dick hard on for Destiny 2. It's literally Destiny 1. And
Yeah.
My
I've heard
fucking-
the Forsaken made it really good again.
my
But,
fucking hatred for Destiny, and it's not Bungie's fault, it's Activision's fault for wanting money. But Destiny was we want to make sure this game lasts for 10 years.
Yeah. To be fair, whenever a game says that, it's always usually a bad sign.
Yeah.
It's almost Peter Molyneux
Red
bad.
flag. I don't think Molyneux ever said anything I want Fable 2 to last for 10 years.
But he did lie about a
He
lot
lied
of
about a
shit.
lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But he
He
never
lied
lied
a lot.
about, we have a 10-year plan of
Right.
DLC for Fable.
No, I get you on that, but he did
As far as
lie.
I know, it could be out there.
No.
Fucking prove me wrong.
Peter Molyneux was
I
an asshole.
was like, if that exists, I want to know about it.
Granted, to be fair, as much as we give shit about Peter Molyneux, any spokesperson for a game is gonna fucking blow fucking wind up for your ass about one, because they want you to buy the fucking game.
No Man's Sky is a decent example.
That game's actually really good now, I hear.
It is
Yeah, no.
actually
I
really
want to
good.
play it, but it's $60, so I'll go fuck myself.
Yeah, no, see, that's the thing. It's a good game now, which is fine. That's the difference, though. They stuck to their guns and kept trying to make that a
Yeah.
good game. Fable, again, you like it. I fucking hate those games. But again, this is during the time when they're like, well, it's already out. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
They didn't try to fix any of that shit. That's the same thing with Destiny, though. Instead of like trying to make Destiny better, they were getting at it. They replaced Peter Dinklage with Nolan North and shit like that.
Made it worse.
Then they're just like, all right, guys, fuck it. I know you guys like Destiny 1 right now, but Destiny 2, it's the same thing with the Division 2 right now. Ubisoft is like, yeah, we're gonna make this universe, and it's just like, okay, go ahead. Well, Division 2 is coming out because you guys didn't buy the first Division. Which, to be fair, not saying this is a thing, but a lot of my friends who are in the military played the fuck out of the Division, and I have no idea why. They were so into it, they kept like, Kien, you gotta play the Division. I'm like, I don't like Destiny, I know I'm not gonna like this game even more.
Yeah, I have no interest in the Division.
And then when I went into the Division, everyone was so fucking high leveled anyways. When I went into the Black Zone, I just got murdered right away. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck this game, I'm done. Like, they didn't give me an incentive to play. Like, those loot and shoot games, they don't give you an incentive to play later on. Like, I feel like if they would have given you an incentive to play later on, I think it'd be those better games.
My incentive is usually just the story. Just like Destiny, it was the story as...
You can be a wizard man, a wizard gun man, and then a badass berserker man.
Yeah, that's where it's at, Titans. But no, I don't care much for most looter shooters, or even just looting games in general, even like Diablo.
My biggest problem with Anthem, though, is there are some Anthem suits that you could never realistically fit into if you look at them.
I haven't seen
The
that.
physics
but
fucking freaks me out. And then there's a ton of
we
people...
could be on a different planet.
And also there's a ton of fucking people who just made Iron Man. The first time I played the demo of Anthem, it's just everyone made Tony Stark. So I'm like, fuck this game.
Mean, literally everyone is just like, this is Iron Man Simulator. Which, I guess it is.
Yeah, sure. It's just fucking...
But when that's the best thing that can be said about your game, that's usually not good.
Honestly, with E3, I'm going to really be curious who does have a press conference. Because I feel like this is going to become a trend where they're just going to show fucking games streams and not like have a press conference anymore. Because I feel like companies are finally getting too beat up on. I'm going to put air quotes on beat up on it. I think people are just sick of their shit.
Fucking deserve it,
Yeah.
I think like people like Nintendo will keep doing it for sure.
They'll probably just have a direct like usual, which is fine. I'm cool with that. I love Nintendo Directs. They're all enjoyable.
But
their Nintendo America CEO is now named Bowser, so let's do it.
Yes, Mario and Luigi
I
pushes.
forgot.
Tied up with a Nintendo controller.
I forgot Reggie stepped down or whatever.
Okay. There is such a weird thing about Reggie because like he's not like he's energetic, but he's not. He's such a corporate slog, like the way he like looks and talks. But he's so fucking heartwarming, and I don't understand. Like,
it's a contradiction.
I know. It's just he was such an adorable fucking person. And I'm just like, but you are literally the legit definition of corporate slag. But like everyone likes you. My body is ready.
Well, he was in the public.
Yeah.
Interacted with the peoples.
God, I hope Doug Bowser does the same thing. So speaking of which, Nintendo is dipping into the handheld market and time to set release of Labo VR kits.
I don't care.
Yeah, that seems cool.
I mean, it seems cool, but
is
the Labo doing good?
I don't know.
Probably.
I mean, kids like it.
Kids love it.
That's why I'm asking you. You have a kid.
I'm not gonna buy her a Labo. She's 10.
She already had one.
She does not.
There you go.
Well, maybe.
Brittany and I are already debating on getting a second Switch because of Pokemon Sword and Shield. So
get her Labo while you're at it.
Yeah.
Or
she's a creative child. You've already displayed her.
Get her Nintendo Labo Sword and Shield.
Or I just get her fucking Pokemon Shield and a Nintendo Switch for her birthday.
Throw in some Labo.
I just also don't want to sit there and fucking fold cardboard.
Kien knows he'll be the one putting that shit together.
Yeah, and like, here's the thing, Parent 101. I don't want want to build shit if I don't have to. Like, if she's not interested
Selfish motherfucker.
if she's not interested in Labos, I'm not gonna push it on her because I don't want to build that shit.
I want a Labo for Christmas. You're not getting it.
Like, wouldn't you like a Switch instead?
Like, when my cousins were like, I want Lego sets, I'm like, well, I'm gonna go buy you the Lego games. You can build that shit on that game because I'm gonna help you build that shit.
Never had
How
one.
old are your cousins?
Yeah, what?
What about the same as Karina?
Never.
They're 10 and they don't know how to build a Lego set.
Yeah.
I don't want to build that shit, so I bought them the Lego games instead.
I would
They're
never
10.
I would never have anyone else build my Legos. That's part of
Yeah.
No, they'd like always ask me to help them build shit, and I'm like, I don't want to do this.
No, I
They
wouldn't-
just
I
tell
wouldn't
them
even
look
ask
at the
for help.
instructions. The instructions are very detailed.
Yeah, but they're like my cousins, and they
Other
like do
people
this,
fuck
like,
with my Legos. I beat the shit out of them.
yeah. But no, like I think that
Grow a freaking sack. Just tell them no.
fuck off, Gil. Would you do that with your fucking niece?
Yes.
Bullshit.
Yes.
That is so much bullshit.
No.
I highly doubt it. You've not reached the scenario where you have to go do that shit yet.
I do that with my niece.
You say no, but you're an asshole.
I'm
Like
an asshole.
Gil is not an asshole, and I know he's not gonna say no. He acts all bad and tough, but when his fucking niece does that shit, but when, like right now, no, you're acting all bad and fucking tough right now. Like I'll say no to my niece, but if she went up and asked you to do something, and with like fucking bubbly eyes, you'd be like,
No.
yeah, okay. Bullshit.
No.
Bullshit.
Go ask
All
Grandpa.
badass
Go
and
ask
tough.
Grandma.
Gil's
Go
just
talk
like,
to your
I
mom.
won't do it.
Never.
I
can't-
reflect to
you
other
can't
people.
make me. She's like, oh shit, I fucking guess I can't make him. Out of here.
So, okay. So, this is more scale of our Pokemon news. Spain, good old Spain, released a newspaper ad that said Pokemon Sword, Shield, and Gun coming out. Because someone's meme was the Pokemon Shield and Gun, and they took that meme
As gospel.
as gospel.
So they printed a news article in their paper that they handed out in the morning to everyone about Pokemon Sword, Shield,
It was only
and
one
Gun.
paper, but that is pretty hilarious.
That's fucking cool. A lot of people believe it might be like, because it's like Arthurian or like knight stuff, they might do like a staff for the second one, third one. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Make it all
that would
Merlin.
work, yeah.
Another.
Maybe they do a combination of the sword and the shield.
And then another rumor
A
is
sword.
some people are rumoring
A shield.
there's quote unquote leaks. I'm gonna go quote unquote, but they're saying that there won't be Mega Evolutions or Z moves, but armored Pokemon. That will be.
It's fucking Digimon, I knew it.
Yeah, they're basically going there.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
Mega
It's just like.
special moves.
And then like the one that they're pointing out is that Charizard will definitely be one, like, which is reasonable because Charizard in like Eastern Europe, it's based off of the European
Western
dragons. European dragons,
Western.
because North America has dragons too.
Do we?
Yeah, Quetzalcoatl counts as a dragon,
It's just a snake with wings.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but that's more Mexico.
but it's a North American dragon kill.
not anymore.
But you know what I mean, though. I'm just being pretentious now. But like, how would armored evolutions look like, though? Like, what are you gonna
Well,
have?
if we go back to the second
Digimon.
Digimon.
It's just eggs.
You give them an egg, and then their armor looks like
Um,
that egg.
See, and that makes me super hyped because I like Digimon, and so if the Pokemon start to look like that, and less like Klefki, that'd be dandy. It's fucking fantastic.
Klefki gets an armored Digivolution.
Just becomes
Just
a
gets
sword on a
arms.
keychain.
Just jacked up.
Klefki. Just like, oh my god.
Oh.
God, I kind of want armored evolutions for like.
That's why I told you.
I want them for like shitty Pokemon though. I want like a fucking Mrtal armored evolution.
People are thinking. Well, I've seen another leak. It's actually just someone's speculations on it.
Mm-hmm.
They're thinking Shuckle will be one of those ones that gets more offensively based.
Fucking Shuckle.
so much.
Never fuckle with Shuckle.
Anyway.
I was actually watching it, fucking European people, not European, English people fucking reading the
They're
Pokemon.
still European.
Sorry. The English people reading the Pokemon Sword and Shield memes they have with, like, the fucking interactions with people. They're fucking gold.
Oh, everybody's already everybody's already just come to a consensus that the female main character is just a Scottish lass.
Yeah.
Who was aggressive as hell.
Yeah, it's just, they're like, oh, Morna. She's like, oh, you want to have a lick in a battle? It's the Pope fucking Catholic, you fucking tot. I'm like, fucking want this so bad.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, you want a lick in the battle, don't you?
No, I just want to see what the steel types look like. Those will be the ones I like.
I feel like they'll be badass looking though.
They're
it looks
always
like it's
badass looking as
industrial
the thing.
looking area.
Turns
like,
out they're just like round plates and
how
chalices.
bullshit would it be if that all armor type does is just turn you into a part steel type Pokemon?
That'd be very bad.
How much
Especially because Charizard would still reign.
Oh, could Charizard be Steel Dragon?
Turns out that's how they
Make
mitigate
him a
him.
dragon. It's
Like,
not
we
just,
gave you your
God,
time.
he'd be
Now-
so good.
You wanted to be a dragon. Now you're a dragon.
Oh, that's so fucked up though.
Yeah.
I sent you guys that fake Sonic leak. Like, it's not fake, but like there's a belief that that's the Sonic image, and apparently there's more where he's like wearing Nike shoes and shit.
Mhm.
It looks okay. I don't think it looks bad. Like, I feel like people are like too mad about it. I'm like, well,
It looks jarring.
I'm not mad.
he looks like a regular. He looks like a weirded regular hedgehog. Like Sonic the cartoon has a uni eye. He doesn't
Yeah.
have a gap between his eyes. He has.
But
a,
they can't really.
you know what I mean? That's what I mean. Though they have to make him look more realistic like that.
Yeah.
And also, I think the only problem I have is that his hands aren't gloves. They're actually just white fur. That's probably my only problem. You
Yeah.
can give him the gloves. You gave him the fucking
Yes.
shoes.
Give him the gloves. If he can do shoes, he can do gloves.
Yeah, give him the fucking gloves. Don't give him weird
Give
white
him
hands.
pants.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
No.
honestly,
No pants.
if Sonic had clothes in this movie, that's fine. Like, it's fuck it,
Just
whatever.
pants and a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know about. I'm not too attached. I'm not that angry. It does look weird.
Yeah, it just looks weird, but like, I don't know. We haven't even seen a
It's
fucking
not what I
trailer.
expected, but it'll work, I guess.
Honestly, we don't know. What we don't know is if this is a Detective Pikachu scenario or if it's the Smurf scenario. Are the Smurfs coming? Is Sonic coming to the real world, or
Pretty
is
sure
Sonic?
they do have a trailer out.
Oh, I see.
Pretty sure they do have a trailer out.
They don't yet. They have a motion. They have the motion poster that came out, but not a trailer for it.
I'll double check.
There's no. Gil, we would have fucking talked about the Sonic trailer if it came out. This is like a legit thing. Like, I don't believe there's a Sonic trailer out. Apparently, and then, like, I also don't like Jim Carrey as much as everyone else does, and he's supposed to be Eggman, and I just don't know.
Voice actor?
He's playing Eggman.
Playing Eggman.
Yeah. We don't know if he's going to be in a fat suit or what he is. Yeah. You seem a little lost, Eli. Why are you confused?
I don't know that even temperament-wise, Jim Carrey would make a good Eggman, to be honest.
Who knows? The bidding war over important Pokemon and Magic the Gathering cards blew up in a big way, resulting in nearly $300,000 Donalds in the final sale price. Well, you know what? Keep selling those things, man. Some days I wish I wasn't a shitty kid that bet my cards and I could have made
Yeah.
money.
I need to take all mine before you move.
What?
Time to take all mine, they're still here.
Yeah. Tekken 7 director Kitasuhiro Harada took on Twitter recently to state how he's tired.
Repeat that name?
Katsuhiro Harada took to Twitter recently to state how tired he is of trying to make sure his character's designs don't offend anyone. So people are mad that either he makes them too sexy or not sexy enough.
For what?
Tekken
Oh.
7. Which is like,
Well, you're always going to get one or the other.
yeah, I'm just like, man,
I don't...
yeah.
I can get why he's upset, but at the same time, you just got to not give a shit.
Right.
Which I know is harder.
But he
for
can't
some.
do that because that impacts sales.
Have you seen Chun-Li's thighs? That's a classic look. No one's changed her up in years. She still looks like she should break watermelons with those things.
It's because they're as big as watermelons.
You want
Maybe
to sit on your
even
face.
Probably bigger.
I was like, maybe even bigger. The developer of the upcoming action-adventure survival horror game Days Gone insists the zombie-like creatures in the game are not zombies. Here's my problem with this game.
I mean, that could be true. I just don't care.
My problem with this game is it's all about like death cults and like they're trying to subside death and these zombie things are after them and it's like they're not zombies. I'm like, fuck off.
My
This
problem
a
is
zombie game.
they're not zombies, but they might as well be zombies.
Exactly.
It does not matter to me.
Yeah.
They're a zombie-like enemy.
Hideo Kojima reveals that Kojima Productions' first project as a studio, Death Stranding, is currently a little bit behind its internal sketch. God fucking damn it.
Of course it is.
Fuck Kojima. Not in a bad way, it's just that like...
I'm pretty sure Konami took care of that.
Yeah, well, okay, so I was reading this thing, I was watching why Metal Gear Solid 5 is bad. Which is, it's not a bad game, it's just like, in the lore of Metal Gear Solid, it makes everything way more convoluted.
Oh, yeah, because it wasn't convoluted. You got me fucked up.
Okay, it was more convoluted than it was.
Fucking kidding me.
Fuck you. You did not sit there and sit 5 hours trying to rewatch the continuity just to make sure you made all sense of it.
You damn right I didn't.
But, no, so, apparently, he has this problem where, like, I totally respect Hideo Kojima because he's a crazy man that fucking works really hard in his work. But he's also not the only person that works on it. So they were saying that like the original scripts he would like come out with were really, really bad till like rewriters came in and it's like, alright, we need to make sense of all of this shit. So it's just kind of like,
why is there a baby in his throat? Just put it in the movie!
I just don't know. It's just like, I don't know what this game's about. And like, that's cool. I think more games need mystery like that. I really do. I feel like we should stop throwing everything in the basket out in the beginning.
I don't really care about that. It's more of a journey versus destination thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, they could tell me the end of whatever Dragon Age they're making. I'm still going to play it.
I don't know
If it comes out.
I don't know if I'm gonna play. Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
Anthem bombed, you know.
Yeah. Aren't you the one that said that if Anthem bombs, you still think Bioware's still gonna last? Or no?
Yeah, I do.
Because that was another question someone
Dude,
asked.
just
is
look
like,
at how many people are defending Anthem. I'm not defending Anthem. I know it sucks. I still love BioWare. I want them to do good again, though. Or as good as they
made
can.
less sales
with
than
EA.
Andromeda.
I know.
Like, and Andromeda is not a good game. I mean, it wasn't a good game when I played it.
Game. I'm still working through that, and I got distracted by Divinity.
So, Nintendo has been missing out on revenue by reining in the smartphone developers that they work with as they don't sour the public image. So Nintendo told the smartphone guys, like, hey, don't put too many microtransactions in this game. That's weird and different.
Yeah, and what's with the whole, like, Xbox Live coming to the Switch thing?
I think they want to, like, be together as a friend group. I don't know.
I just don't know how it's going to work.
Yeah, I don't know. So, Valve says it's decided not to distribute the game Rape Day, a sexually explicit game in which, according to the Steam listing page, players are able to control the choices of a menacing serial killer rapist.
Probably for the best on that one.
Good job, Valve!
Good to know they at least still censor that.
Now, how will all those women that have Ted Bundy fantasies get any?
Okay, honestly, Steam's fucking pages for recommendations have gotten way better for me in the last couple of weeks.
No more Titty Ninjas?
No more Titty Ninja games.
God, mine haven't.
Secretly, he's disappointed.
Really?
Mine are still pulling that shit where it's like, this is actually a puzzle game, but it's also got hentai sexual content and adult themes. It's like, okay, I don't need this. Get this out of
Mine's
here.
been like, hey, you like Devil May Cry 5? Go buy it!
My favorite's always just like, and it's like these other games you've played. I'm like, I don't see the connection at all, but alright.
I don't see any correlation between these two, but okay.
God.
Yeah. Did you hear about where THQ Nordic did an AMA?
On 8chan?
On 8chan. And they've just offered an apology.
Yeah. And they're like, I don't know what that site was. It's like, you clearly fucking knew what that site was.
Yeah, your PR guy knew and they should not have a job.
It's like, if you didn't know, that means someone didn't tell you and you need to start firing people.
It's like, why would you... 8chan is where people are banned from 4chan. Like, that's how terrible 8chan is. Like, immediately they talk about...
from 4chan is impressive.
Yeah, that's where people were... They're the lowest
Truly
of the...
means you are scum of the earth.
Yeah. And these people opened up with, like, rape lolly fetishes and shit like...
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, and, like, shit like that. It's just like... Oh!
Scum of the earth.
I had no idea what 8chan is, but I don't think I want to know now.
You know what 4chan is?
It's that, but worse.
Yeah, it's that doubled.
You didn't think it could happen, Gil, but it can.
Yeah.
And it gets worse.
Are there incel groups in there too?
Probably.
Yeah, there's gotta be. Probably the fucking incel groups that got kicked out by other incels for being too extreme. It's like that type of shit.
Oh,
really.
God.
Then they had to make their own extremist group.
Oh, God, it's so... In a couple of weeks, Switch owners can play the remastered versions of the N64 classics Turok and Turok 2.
Ooh.
Yeah. Did you see how much the Resident Evil games are on the fucking Switch for the re-release ports?
No.
They're almost full-price games.
Seriously?
Yeah, you can buy those games on Xbox One for $14. Like, I'm not saying it in a bad way, it's just kind of like...
be up to them to set the prices for those.
Fuck Capcom this time. I was like having a lot of faith in Capcom, and then they pull that shit.
I was like, on this one, it might not be actually Nintendo's deal. They just have the shop there.
Yeah.
That's up to Capcom.
Yeah.
How is Turok and Turok 2? Or have they still not
They
determined?
haven't determined the price yet. And our last...
can get 0, 1, and 4. Yay!
I like 4, though. I might actually buy RE4 for the Switch.
You're part of the problem.
That game is fun as fuck. I don't even care.
You're
kidding.
all part of the problem. Those games aren't... I apologize for
Yeah,
that.
so
These games aren't games.
I also got stuck on the Resident Evil lore. Some guy did a fucking... I think it was an 8-hour video, and it's not even fucking done yet because he hasn't got to part 6. And like part 6 is all about Resident Evil 7, and it's like the redemption of Umbrella. It is like bizarrely... I got really into watching video game lore videos this weekend.
Yeah.
What you have to think about when you're watching stuff like that is if it took him 8 hours to present it to you.
How long it took...
How long did he have to research that shit for and make sure he gets it right?
Right, that was the thing
Depending
about like...
on how much he cares.
That was my thing about like...
Depends on what kind
The longer the what the fact video was, the more I spent time like reading into shit, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
For certain ones, there were certain ones that at first I thought were going to be interesting, and the more I got into it, I'm like, oh man, fuck a bunch of this.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck a bunch of this.
I generally liked doing that research. I'm not gonna lie.
Cool. We could definitely get back into that. We'll hit you up, and I'll hit you up with some stuff. For real, I'm really trying to.
You're gonna need 8 research topics done by Monday. Get
Get
on it.
Hey, that's just a theory.
We're not theories, man.
That's just a what the fact. We're more like 8 of them. Get to it.
I never want to be a theory channel because I was also watching a video about how YouTube gaming is basically, it's not dying, but it's dwindling because it's like YouTube gamers have to jump at the next hypest thing or they lose traction.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, like, it's just kind of like...
Yeah, like right now everyone's like, Apex Legends!
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, there was, like, another thing that, like...
So call this Apex Legends, you know.
Yeah. But YouTube...
It's the title of the episode, Eli plays Apex Legends.
Legends. Apex...
Ho.
But there was another game. There was another like MadPack. Like MadPack's not been doing game theories. It's just been doing a lot of complaining about corporation videos that have interested me. And the one that like YouTube will never see YouTube video gamers as gold influencers. They'll see people like Logan Paul and them as influencers.
Well, yeah.
Which is weird, and I
To be fair, of the people that have influence, Logan Paul and Jake Paul have the most.
Right. And, like, it's just, someone pointed out, like, how much they make for give for charities, and it's just like, yeah, they do a lot. Like, H-Bomber guy raised, like, $300,000 for, like, trans rights, and it's just like, yeah, but no one ever brings that shit up. They always bring up, like, other shitty things about, like, capital G gamers and stuff doing shitty things.
Well, that's usually because it's some outside influence that's like, I want YouTube to fail because they are killing my media. And then they're like, look at this shitty thing this man did.
Right.
Like Matt Watson.
Who's Matt Watson?
Something with pedophiles. I still need to do a little looking into it. Point is, there's 2 Matt Watsons, apparently. So don't mistake them.
Oh, gosh.
We didn't talk about this. The Momo Challenge. I don't fucking understand this.
Yeah.
It's a hoax, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Okay, so
It's
it
a while
never
back
happened.
this came up. A while back this came up. It's not accurate. It's basically people that set up either bots or there are actual people behind it. But it's a scam. It's not real. That picture of Momo's actually from an artist. He sculpted it. That thing's not real.
Right.
Nothing's gonna happen. If anything, it's just people doing a joke. It could also be seen as harassment. It's not an actual thing. They're aiming it towards children now, which is a little despicable.
I know. We have someone in this town here. It was in our fucking paper. That, like, my daughter was affected by the Momo stuff. And then, like, I asked Karina. She's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, is that the weird thing in the children's video?
Yeah.
Okay.
I asked...
Straight out of my fucking nightmares, but...
Yeah. I fucking said that to you guys, and Zach's like, that thing fucking scared me.
I found that kind of funny, honestly.
Post Momo Alone. Yeah, that was a good one. But, like...
That sounds even scarier.
It's very fucking terrifying. Like, he was a fucking...
Shiny teeth.
Yeah, he's a fucking scary man to begin with. But, like, I don't fucking understand people. Like, I asked my daughter. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then, like, I post this thing. I was like, yeah, that Momo thing's fake. Fucking... One of my daughter's friend's mom is like, my daughter heard 2 girls at her school and her parents said that happened to them. And then Hale was like, did it really though? And she's like, well, my daughter wouldn't lie. And he's like, would they really though? And I'm just like, I don't fucking know.
So what's the...
Basically, you send a message to a number. And then you get a response of the picture of Momo, and then it keeps up a conversation. I guess with this iteration, it asks you to do bodily harm to yourself and others, which that might be something people are falling into. But
like YouTube videos,
that's the thing. It's a hoax.
Yeah.
There have been YouTube videos that debunked it as anything real.
Okay, see, I was trying to like...
I don't know what you mean by real or hoax.
Like an actual person messaging people.
Okay, well, I don't care if it is or isn't an actual person, I guess.
Right, so I was just, I'm sorry we got into that, but it was like one of the first things, I forgot to talk about it another time.
Creepy shit.
That's some creepy shit. It's just a creepypasta that people are taking for real. So, don't listen to everything on the internet, but listen to us.
Thing on the street, you fucking kill it.
Did you see the full sculpture, though? It's like a fucking lady...
It's got little talons.
Chicken leg.
Big head.
Yeah.
Little body. Chicken legs.
Chicken legs. Yeah. It's a fucking bizarre sculpture. I mean, like, feel bad for the dude who made it because, like...
He was just
I don't. You shouldn't be making that. That's terrifying.
I mean, we got some of the best horror games because people decided to do stuff like that.
Yeah. Where would we be without Junji Ito, Eli? Exactly.
I'm trying to think the fuck the name of those movies are, the claymation.
The Leica films?
No, it's the stupid, like, Nightmare Before Christmas shit. Tim Burton, that's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Fucking Tim Burton, stop making your scary sculptures out there, you bastard.
So we're actually going to end on a super sad note.
Oh, don't we have any more?
We've been answering them throughout this.
Kind of been
We have
including
like 3.
That's a lot.
Moderate number.
Yeah, it's like a fifth of our ratings.
Masahiro Sakurai, the director of Smash Bros., reveals that he took no time off during Ultimate's development despite needing hospitalization. He was having IVs because of stomach pain while he was working on this game. Again,
God damn.
I'm going to reiterate, from our most listened to episode of 2019 with, I think it's like, got 300 listens because I put the real cost of Smash Bros. As the title. So it's been being listened to through Spotify and all that. That this man does not need to make another video game in his entire fucking life, and I will be okay with it because
that man's a saint.
Fuck, man, like.
Yeah.
Also, they opened up a Kirby cafe in Japan, and he was there for the opening.
That's really cute. Like
IV
that's
and
awesome.
all.
For sure.
Yeah, he probably
He was off
fucking
the
was.
IV by then.
I don't believe that.
He's
He
like, give me some of that
probably
coffee.
did.
I did this at the office. It's fine. Just pour
He
it
just
into the
puts it
bag.
in the IV.
Ah, that's the
It's like,
stuff.
there it is.
Sweet caffeine, thank you. No, like, holy shit, guys, like,
Yeah, no.
fuck.
Ridiculous.
I mean, that's awesome. Like, he really cared about this game, but goddamn,
Yeah.
people.
I mean, he was also the head of development for that, so he probably didn't want anything happening to
And he
those
didn't want to
underneath
make any more after fucking Brawl. That's the thing. Nintendo was like, oh, we're making a new Smash game, and Masahiro Sakurai is like, who's making it? And the head of Nintendo was like, well, it's you, man. He's like, oh, okay.
He never wants to get everyone back again.
Yeah.
Because that's just so many legal loopholes.
Dude,
to
he
jump
never,
through.
like, that's the thing, like, Japan's fucking business culture is way different than America. Because theirs is all about the honor and shit. Like, that's the difference between ours. Japan's not scumbags with business. They're just,
I'll stick to scumbags.
they're family and honor. That's all they really are for. It's their thing is what's best for Japan, not what's best for you. And so, like, Sakurai literally is like, this is what's best for Japan. I gotta finish this game, even though it's killing me. And it's the same thing, and it's like, I get that, like, there are otakus and weeaboos that, like, praise Japan for, like, cool shit, like anime and stuff. Fine. But at the same time,
This man deserves a lot of
Japanese
praise.
businessmen and a lot of people who work in Japan and these kind of things are fucking exhausted. The mangas that they write, the guy who created Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter, he had to end Yu Yu Hakusho because of he had so much bad dwindling health. Hunter x Hunter is no longer a weekly manga because his health doesn't allow him to. So he has to make it either bi-monthly or, like, annually.
That's the same thing with the guy who made Bleach, Type Kubo.
Yeah.
He wanted to give up on it after everyone else figured he should.
Right.
And then they just pressured him to keep going.
Right, and it's the same thing with, like, the guy who's from Berserk. He's so popular now that he can do that kind of stuff. Same thing with Hitsugari Araki with JoJo. Like, they're like, we're not gonna try to fucking do this weekly manga anymore. We're gonna do it
As best we can.
as
We want
best
to
we
make
can,
a quality
once a month,
product.
once a month chapter, and it's just kind of like, same thing with the animation departments too, in those things. Like as much as people give shit about Dragon Ball Super being, like, rushed, they're working non-stop still trying to make that.
They make that every week.
Right, so it's just kind of like, I get that, like, some frames are going to look bad, but, like, Japan is just a fucking pushing marketing machine, and it's like, it's better for the company and not for them. I'm sorry, this is a weird rant about Japan's work ethic, but at the same time, it's just like,
That man needs a medal.
yes, that's what I mean. These people who are, like,
Just give everyone a medal.
I know there's a bunch of memes that say, like, look at this shitty animation in this anime. It's just like,
It still took someone a lot of
fucking
work.
you work on this shit and then you can fucking call them out. That's fine. Like, you can give shit about Final Fantasy 15 because I don't think they really worked on that game.
Not for 15 years.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, but this, like,
Not that version of it.
people, yeah, like, they fucking do.
Symphony.
Yeah.
You have to fight using instruments.
I'd play that. It just sounds like Brutal Legend. Like,
Yeah, but with Japanese. But, like,
they'll put in a sweet guitar.
yeah. But, like, Sakurai, like, that's what I mean. Sakurai just put his heart and soul into every fucking game he does. And, like, this is proof. And so all I'm just saying is, don't be mad if we're never going to get another Smash Bros.
Oh, there will still be a continuation of the series.
I just
don't know if he'll be the one heading.
I don't. I think
it won't be as difficult as this one because remember, a lot of that trouble was just getting everyone back.
Right. For me, when I make this point, it's just that it's the same thing we were talking about. Why I don't think we need another Earthbound. We can have another crossover event game, but I don't think it should be a Smash Bros. Game. Like personally, do something else. So that's been our podcast. Don't forget to listen to us all around the internet. You guys have a wonderful day.
Take care.